Welcome back. Some of you were here yesterday. Glad to see all of you. We're delighted today to say that we think we have closure on this episode. Last night, a Atlantic Beach police officer shot and apparently killed the coyote in question. The coyote was discovered this morning. We hope that that was the only issue, and we certainly won't know for sure until we go some period of time with no further incidents. But today we actually have the PIO officer, Officer Lentz, with Fish and Wildlife here to give you an update from their office, and then perhaps question and answers.
Officer?
Officer Lentz.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm Officer Lentz with the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. And the FWC would like to commend the City of Atlantic Beach for its response to these incidents and proactive approach to coyote education and management. If a coyote is approaching people closely, allowing people to approach closely, or acting in an aggressive manner, we encourage you to contact the FWC at our Wildlife Alert hotline at 888-404-FWCC, which is 3922. We appreciate our partnership with the City of Atlantic Beach and will continue to work closely to ensure public safety. The city provides excellent education to the community on ways to reduce risk of wildlife conflicts, and we encourage community members to secure all food and attractants to keep their pets on leashes and indoors. People should never attempt to approach or feed wildlife for their own safety and the well-being of the animal. Thank you.
What can I ask you real quick? What is it telling you if a coyote is like letting you approach it?
That I can't speak on the actions of the coyote. That's kind of not my.
Like, why is that unusual? I guess that would be my question.
Well, there's multiple reasons why coyote could do something like that, but possibly protecting a den, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Let me
don't
ask you
anything
this:
official.
is there any way of knowing right now if that coyote was rabid?
No, there's no way of knowing right now, and we're continuing on with this. We should hopefully have some answers here pretty soon.
How soon is soon?
I don't know.
I guess my next question is: if are other animals in the area going to be affected then? If that comes
Yeah, I
out
can't
to the
speak.
case?
I can't speak on that. I'm not really sure.
Is it a male or female coyote?
I don't know that yet.
Are the traps staying out, or
I don't know 100% if the traps are staying out. These are questions for just gonna be another crew here, and can probably speak on that a little bit further.
Are there any other signs that people should be looking for right now if they're walking around and they see a coyote, they have any symptoms of anything?
Just giving a wide berth. Make sure that that interaction. Just keep a distance. If it's approaching, continue to slowly back away, kind of thing. Don't make any quick motions or movements, that kind of thing. Just do your best to keep your distance.
One of the guys was a bit walked by it, and then it came up behind him and attacked him. Is that usual behavior?
I can't speak on the usual behavior of the coyote. I'm not really sure.
One of the victims mentioned that he needs to go through a rabies vaccination over several weeks, and he said it was a state law that he goes through that. Can you speak to that? Is it required?
I'm not sure if that's a requirement by state law to get a rabies vaccination.
should you probably go? I'm kind of shocked that.
Oh yeah, 100% you should go. Yeah, always go get checked out. Thank you.
Do you have any questions for our chief, our police chief?
If you want to talk about some of the efforts from last night to today and what may
Sure.
be going on today as well.
Sure. Vic Galilo, Chief of Police. So, as you know, last night we had officers in the area trying to look out for this coyote or any coyotes that were approaching people. I think you may have seen in the news last night there was a news crew out there actually just about the time the last attack occurred, so they captured some of that. The officers heard that commotion just like the news crew did. They stayed in the area, and the officers were actually standing in the street when a coyote, this coyote, ran across the street. The officers were in really close proximity to it. They felt that was unusual behavior for the coyote, and in fact came towards their position slightly. So the officer went ahead and fired one round in a safe direction and was able to hit the coyote. The coyote ran off into a wooded area, and they decided to let it go for the night. We went back this morning and walked through the area, and we were able to find the game trail that it ran down, and actually found the coyote underneath a abandoned car in the area. So everything that we saw was consistent with what the officers saw last night. We think that's the same coyote that engaged the gentleman and his dog right before the news crew captured a little piece of video. So we're confident this is the coyote that was out there probably in the last couple of days. The stature is about the same, the general size is about the same. We can't say 100%, but we believe it is just by the way it looks. And a couple of the videos we've received from Ring cameras, from citizens in the area, we're confident that that is the same individual.
Can you speak on the fact, again, a coyote, in the past 2 days, a coyote, we think it's just one right now, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Attacking people during the day, attacking people during the night. We don't have any other warning signs we need to know about? There's nothing else people should be alarmed about? Like what else is the Atlantic Beach Police Department going to be doing to ensure people are safe? Because one of the victims I was speaking with, he said the coyote literally walked up and put his chin on his thigh and then went at him.
So we've been tracking coyotes in Atlantic Beach since 2013. In 2019, we had a study with the area. We worked with FWC and some partners with USD and looked at the coyote populations out there at that time. There was nothing unusual about the coyote population as far as numbers and their actions with interacting with some of the neighborhoods, because they do go after food sources, which typically include food that's left out for animals, pets or feral animals. So we saw at that time that we didn't have a large population. We had an average sized population in the beaches area. The actions of this animal are unusual, and the fact that it engaged people 5 different times in such a short period tells us one of 2 things. The animal may have been sick, or the animal may have been habituated to treat humans as a food source. Both of those things could be true. But speaking to some of the people who did interact with it, they got very close to it, which is unusual for a wild animal. Normally a coyote or any other wild animal will run away from a human being unless it gets used to seeing them, or maybe if it's sick. So what's going to happen next is, since the animal was captured and it was dead, it will be tested. We're working with FWC, USDA, and City of Jacksonville to get the animal tested. And if something comes back positive, we'll certainly get notice. I'm sure that the Department of Health will notify anybody who was bitten by this animal that it came back positive for any diseases they might need to know about. That will take a few days. That animal has to go off to the lab and then, of course, be necropsied and processed.
When you saw the coyote, not to sound very vivid here, but did you see the gunshot wound? Is that how it died?
Yes, there's no question in my mind that's what killed the animal.
Do you have any chance we could get signage put up in that area, letting people know that there are coyotes around, or is that far off in the distance?
So I don't think that's necessary at this time. We know there is a coyote population we have at the beach, but again, we've tracked it. We've encouraged the citizens to let us know through wildlife at coab.us. That's our email address for wildlife. If they see coyotes in the area, we'll track them. If we start to see an uptick of activity, we'll go out and decide whether or not we need to go and engage the community and get more information. We don't believe that there are any unusual number of coyotes or unusual activity beyond what we've already seen. I don't think we need to go out and tell the community that lives in the area that there are some coyotes out there. We get calls periodically, and we talk to people, and we see things posted on social media. We heard the coyotes last night. They were howling, but they're just part of nature, right? We back up to that marsh, and that's part of our habitat. So the fact that they're out there is known by the community. I don't think it's a surprise to anybody. The surprise was that this one got so close and interacted so many times with human beings.
Mayor, I had a quick question for you, actually. I just kind of wanted to ask, a lot of people brought up that they were worried that a kid would get attacked with this coyote and possibly not survive. What's it like knowing that this was resolved before that was a situation?
I can't say enough about our police department and the effectiveness, and I was just delighted. And I know, and I want to speak to the issue. There are animal supporters in our community that are concerned about vigilantism and taking out the coyotes and so on. I hope everybody will agree this one needed to go. Okay, I said it before. This coyote was either diseased or it had very, very bad manners, and so he had to go, or she in this case. I believe we do know that it was a female coyote. I think the city has responded appropriately. I support our chief on the not needing at this point to do additional notification with signs and so on. Although we're going to have a conversation about if this occurs in the future, could we very quickly deploy signs? So, as an example, we have an electronic sign in Atlantic Beach that the next go-round could be deployed immediately to just let people coming in and off of Mayport Road that we actually have a coyote issue going on. So, thank you for the
Call it a
question.
coyote issue?
Pardon?
Would you call it a coyote issue?
If it comes up again, it's a coyote issue. Absolutely. Are you saying, would I say that on a sign?
No. Just
No.
saying in general.
Well, we hope this is a one-off. Any other questions? Okay,
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
thank you.